The adpocalypse is upon Twitch again. Well, again, the last apocalypse that hit was YouTube. You know, with the PewDiePie bridge incident in PUBG. And ever since then, like, advertisers realize, oh wow, we actually have the power to influence media sites and media as a whole, to influence, like, websites, because the majority of the money comes from advertisers, and with advertisers and you playing ads on your videos, you're now able to effectively get paid. And you think it's YouTube paying you, and though that was kind of true, it's like YouTube's incentive is to the advertisers and big companies now, not to you, the person that, make the site bigger. And since then, again, people blame PewDiePie, and it's like, well, the situation is bad, and we've had situations where sites have unilaterally, like two, three, four different sites that should be competing, work in tandem and unilaterally apply the same laws equally across all platforms. And if you're banned on one, you're banned on all of them. And people see this and they're like, well, okay, so you're functionally a monopoly, right? Because a monopoly is, oh, if one company has the majority share in any given market. But people don't think of it as, saying a company that has 50% of the market working in tandem with another company that has 20% of the market, which works in tandem with another company that has 15% of the market, and they unilaterally apply the same rules, and they cross reference themselves. And it appears as if they're three completely different companies and social media sites in particular, but it's clear to everyone that they're working in unison. And again, if that happens, you should be regulated like a monopoly. And with the apocalypse on Twitch, well, you can blame our boy Asmongold here for that. But I don't really think it was Asmongold's fault. Because what people see was he got banned for being critical of Islam and Muslim nations. And people were like, okay, well, look at this other person. I think her name was Frogger. Or look at this other person doing hate speech, which is a term that is just flapped about however way people want, depending on the situation. Like, there is no base definition of hate speech. It is entirely subjective and situational. And again, people see this, and people are now going after advertisers on Twitch because, again, Twitch created this unfair game where you can be critical of one side of the political spectrum but not the other. And Twitch has always been reactionary with these things. Like, their reaction is based off the reaction of their advertisers or the reaction of their moderators. If Twitch and YouTube would act well the way YouTube acted in 2008, this wouldn't be a problem. The rules were clear, concise, and they were applied equally. Like, if they were to act like that, no one would care. Like, no one would go after the advertisers. No one would try bringing the apocalypse upon Twitch. No one would be blaming Dan Clancy, though. Again, these were problems that happened before Dan Clancy was even CEO. And they have this odd situation where Dan Clancy is now like the person everyone redirects their anger to, right? But again, Twitch as a platform, has had this problem way before they hired Dan Clancy, and I don't think it's fair for everyone to attack him. And again, you see this with Reddit does the same fucking thing. YouTube does the same Twitch, and X used to do the same fucking thing until Elon got X. Then the minute Elon got X, oh well, now you can. There's opinions that can actually be expressed, and they equally apply the rules. And the thing with again with X is that like all the advertisers, so like Disney and all of them, Disney's now coming back to X and crawling back to X for its advertisers, and above other advertisers. But Disney's a big one because it's clear that Disney has been going under, and X, to love it or hate it, is still the greatest source of information. Like, I'd say it's probably the biggest social media site for information. Like, people don't really watch even legacy news media anymore. People turn to alt media. People turn to X. And what do I mean by legacy media? Like CNNBC, Fox News, those. And by alt media, I meant like, just political YouTubers. And they move to X for all their information because they know they get the straight information from these sites, whereas legacy, and again, alt media is biased, but they claim to be biased, whereas legacy media, I believe, claims to be as unbiased, but then they heavily edit their videos, they sometimes misconstrue points and arguments people have, and there's clearly a bias. And that's what people see, right? And these exact same biases are reflected in Twitch, which people now see and now are acting upon. Yes, it is a YouTube adpocalypse. And yeah, and I think it's already upon us. It's going to get worse. And to all the Twitchers out there, I say Twitch is just not a safe platform. Oh, it hiccups. Like nowadays, there's absolutely no reason not to simul stream at all, because Twitch again, if Twitch, like there's YouTube Twitchers saying that, oh, I'm going from making 10 grand to 2 grand, and it's like, well, yeah, the apocalypse are coming. Twitch doesn't care about you in particular, and once the gravy train dries up, well, you're going to be left starving. So there's absolutely, like, Twitch is not a safe platform. They know they're not safe. They know they're biased. They dropped another line of Twitch rules, and talking about Zionists and all that being used as hate speech and all that. And yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no reason to stay predominantly on Twitch. Like, you gotta spread your eggs around in other social media baskets because, again, Twitch doesn't act on principle. They react to the political landscape, the advertiser landscape, things that are outside of the platform and outside of you predominantly affect you. And I mean, that's really all I gotta say. I mean, Twitch was boned, it is boned, it's going to keep getting boned. Maybe it'll come back, I don't know. But oh yeah, is this the guy? I think this is the guy. Sorry, I supposed to have been removed by our moderator. Oh, this is asmongold. Never. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this is the guy who's like, I don't do this for a job, and fair enough, you don't do this for fun. This is a job. Like they were paying you big bucks to do what you do, and at the time it was worth it. Now apparently it's not. But yep, Twitch is not a safe platform. I stream on like 5 different platforms, my only game. And yeah, I mean that's all I gotta say about this. Peace.